boys and girls, and welcome to Cornelia F. Bradford's Masterpiece Theatre. Cornelia F. Bradford, where the F stands for floromancy, which means the belief that flowers have feelings. Not many people know this, but Cornelia F. Bradford used to kiss flowers. Yes, she had a great time until she met that cactus. Well, boys and girls, tonight's story is called Dante's Inferno. Let's open it up and take a peek, shall we? Woo! Talk about a hot seat. Oh boy, let's not read that, shall we, boys and girls? Let's read a different book. One Little Mouse. Yes, it's a very big book, so let's get started, shall we?
One Little Mouse by Dori Chaconas. One little mouse took a look at his house deep in the woodland ground.
This nest is too small, not roomy at all. There must be a new one around.
Two blackish moles peeked out of their holes and called to the mouse passing by.
We have a fine nest in which you can rest.
So the little mouse thought he would try. But their diet was wormish, and that made Mouse squirmish. He very soon said,
Goodbye.
3 meadow frogs were leaping from logs. You'll like sleeping here, they said. Mouse thanked them politely, but curling up tightly, he found it too cold for a bed. With a wheeze and a sneeze, he was sure he would freeze.
This never will do,
he said. 4 bob-white quail ran up from the vale.
If you're looking for some place to rest, we have a nice hollow, and if you will follow, we think we have room for a guest.
But Mouse found it bumpy and clumpy and lumpy, just too many eggs in the nest. 5 greeny snakes from meadows and lakes hissed, Come home with us, if you dare.
No, thank you.
Mouse cried, and hurried to hide. Snakes gave him a terrible scare. 6 baby cottontails hopped along hilly trails. Come, little mouse, share our bed,
Oh, thank you,
said Mouse.
I'm in need of a house.
And he happily laid down his head. But the cottontails bunched up and crunched up and hunched up.
And soon I'll be scrunched up.
Mouse said. 7 gray squirrels ran in circles and swirls, then carried Mouse up to their nest.
You may stay here with us if you don't make a fuss.
And Mouse said,
I will do my best.
But the nut nest was clicky and clacky and cracky. He left without one bit of rest. 8 chickadees flew in with the breeze. We have a fine place in the willow. But Mouse said,
Dear me, I can't sleep in a tree. Imagine a branch for a pillow.
9 porcupine waddled by in a line. They called to the mouse, Good day. We have a nice den right here in the glen.
Thank you.
Mouse answered,
I'll stay.
but their sharp quills were sticking and picking and pricking, so Mouse quickly went on his way. 10 small opossums were eating plum blossoms. Come on, sleep with us, they were singing. They knotted his tail, and Mouse let out a wail to find himself suddenly swinging.
A terrible tizzy, I'm upside down dizzy. A mouse tail is not made for clinging.
Then Mouse turned around to the darkening wood and scampered along just as fast as he could, back to his own little comfortable house, so tiny and tidy, just right for a mouse. And when evening shadows crept over the ground and covered the woodland, here's what was found. 10 small opossums asleep in the glen, 9 porcupine nestled up in their den, 8 chickadees roosting high in the willows, 7 gray squirrels using soft tails for pillows, 6 baby cottontails snug in their nest, 5 greeny snakes coiled up for a rest, 4 bob-white quail very still in the vale, 3 meadow frogs sleeping on logs, 2 blackish moles deep in their holes, and 1 little mouse, 1 tired little mouse, 1 content little mouse, sound asleep in his house. The end. Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed One Little Mouse as much as I did reading it. Now, I suppose you're wondering what I'm doing in here. Well, I wanted to see where a mouse really makes his home, so I followed a little mouse into this little hole in the wall, and I do believe I'm rather stuck. Yes, and I don't know what happened to the mouse.
Who's the leader of the club that's made for you?
Oh, hello.
Oh my
Is
gosh!
this your home too?
Yes, this is my home.
Yes, well, I'm so sorry, but I appear to be rather stuck.
What? You're stuck?
Goodbye, children. See you next week on
great
Cornelia
going.
F. Bradford's
Who you talking to?
Masterpiece Theatre. Now,
You can't be
Mr.
there.
Mouse,
Listen to me.
Could you give me
Get
a
out of
hand?
there.
Or
No, I can't
paw
give you
or
a
claw?
hand.
I don't know what
No,
it is
you get out of my home right now, you.
Yes, I'm
I
sorry
can't
about
believe
that.
you.
I know it's rather inconvenient.
Yes,
but
I tell you,
I
yes,
do
it is
believe I owe you some new
inconvenient.
furniture. Yes, I've squashed it all.
I'd like to. What?
Little-
You
maybe
squashed
I
my
can push if
furniture?
you can get in.
Get out of there!
Or
Get
a
out of my
shovel or tool.
mouse hole, you!
I can-
This is
I can move a
ridiculous!
finger.
Oh,
Pull
listen,
it out,
I'm going to get a
maybe-
plunger.
maybe
All
if
right,
I
that'll
can't
get you out of
move.
there. Oh.
I think I have to go to the bathroom.